to give you an update. They should come this way. They should all come. Come this way. Come. No one should be hiding away from the cameras. No. I'm just did a commitment to be transparent with the public as to our activities and operations. So today, we've invited men and women of the media to brief you on a major operation carried out by our task force last week, which has resulted in the arrest of 25 individuals. These individuals you can see on my right and my left. And this group of individuals consists of both local, that's Ghanaians, and foreigners. So we are here today to brief the media on what this operation was about, what they are currently under investigations for, and what are the next steps relative to the pursuit of these cases. So if you permit me, I will go through a short statement, and then we have our media team available to provide further details on the arrests we are dealing with. I have with me management team members and leadership of our task force. My name is Richard Nnekbeku, Deputy CEO, sitting in $8 billion in gold export. If we add an additional $2 billion to it, that would have taken us $10 billion. And the impact would have been felt even greater than we are currently feeling. So for us, these enforcement actions are targeted towards reducing the impact of the gold smuggling on our economy and on the activities of our gold trading activity. Ultimately, if we are able to achieve success and weed out these syndicates and individuals who are engaged in this trade, what it means then is that on an annual basis, we'll be getting an additional $2 billion to over 3 to 4, 5 billion in additional revenue and increase gold purchases and aggregation from the small-scale licensed mining sector. So that's how we see it, and that's how we are approaching this. Or the CEO, Mr. Samuel Jemfi. So I welcome you all to the Goldbod. So, members of the press, this afternoon, the Goldbod has invited you to brief you and update you on a major arrest we made in 2 separate operations on the 5th and 6th of November, involving a total of 25 individuals engaged in illegal gold fabrication, trading, and smuggling activities. These arrests follow weeks of intelligence-led surveillance and coordinated enforcement operation aimed at protecting the Ghana gold trading regime and strengthening accountability and compliance across the value chain. This decisive operation underscores Goldbod's unwavering commitment to upholding the law, sanitizing the gold trade, and ensuring Ghana's gold trade is serving the best interests of its citizens. The first major arrest, which took place on the 5th of November 2025, led by a joint intelligence team from the Ghana Goldbod and the National Security, apprehended 5 individuals, 4 Indians and 1 Ghanaian, who were found engaged in unauthorized gold fabrication and purchase and jewelry-making activities at Domi Pillar 2. These individuals are Bashel Jasu. I'm sure they are here. So when I mention your name, you show by hand. Magor Malau. Susanjati Santi. Sadal Prenad. And Victoria Menka. she's not a relative of our Prince Minka. Investigations revealed this individual, acting under the business name Mahazani Ghana Limited, had purchased gold and engaged in the fabrication of gold into jewelry without the requisite license, contrary to Section 23(1) of the Criminal Offences Act 1960 at 29 and Section 26(1) and 5 of the Ghana Goldbod Act 2025 at 114. During the operation, the task force retrieved the following exhibits, including 26 pieces of GRA moissanite emerald stones, 19 rings suspected to be gold, 6 pieces of 10-carat yellowish material and metal suspected to be gold, 4 mobile phones, 1 CCTV recorder, and a lock saved. Upon opening the safe, additional exhibits were recovered, including assorted jewelries valued at 22,670 Ghana cedis and 3 gold bars, which were subsequently assayed and confirmed to be gold, valued at 453,032 Ghana cedis, 73 pesos. Investigations are currently ongoing to trace secondary locations for these operatives and financial transactions linked to the suspects. At the moment, the Ghana Gold Board has granted these suspects police inquiry bails, and which they have executed, and they are currently on bail pending further prosecution of the matter. On the second arrest, on the 6th of November 2025, Goldbod Intelligence, acting on a tip-off, raided the premises of Legend Precious Metal located at Achimota, Akweteman, Accra. The operations led to the arrest of 20 individuals engaged in unlicensed gold assaying, smelting, and cross-border gold trading activities. During the operation, the task force retrieved 8 gold bars concealed on the premises, various gold trading agreements, assaying reports and receipts, 112,500 United States dollars, 64,014 Ghana cedis in cash, and 2 sidearms found in the possession of suspect Clement Agblago and Emmanuel McAddy. Preliminary investigations confirmed that Legend Precious Metal was operating without a valid license for the Ghana Gold Board. Evidence also indicates smuggling routes through neighboring countries and fraudulent schemes targeting unsuspected buyers. The following individuals were arrested are insisting in investigation. Gabriel Sewonu. Where is Gabriel Sewonu? Lucia Al-Jazir. Duncan Phelan Makanis. Eric Manuel Bellaron. Damien Peroni. Dominic Vaslukflix. Very powerful names. Panagostis John Nasdis. Okay, I see. Alex Ivanon. Alex. Where's Alex? Alex is downstairs. Okay. Emmanuel McAddy. Kwesi Opari. Yes. Gilbert Noji. Yeah. Magdalene Yebua. Charles Ohiniman. Francis Atta. Yes, Michael Na. Stephen Hansen. Yeah. Clement Agbalago. Yes, Haruna Adams. Jerry Nananu Glee. And Christopher Atichogbi. Yes, these individuals are connected to the second arrest made on 6th of November 2025. The Gold Board wishes to use this opportunity to reiterate its zero-tolerance stand on illegal gold trading, smuggling, and unlicensed assaying and purchase of gold. This act do not only violate the Ghanaian law, but also undermines our economic stability, distort legitimate market and trade, and deprive the state of vital revenue and forex as we've been established by an act of parliament to engage in. All citizens and stakeholders are strongly urged to verify the legitimacy of gold dealers, buyers, and exporters through the official Goldbod Act, or visit our offices and ensure that they confirm, particularly for foreigners who come into Ghana and engage in the trade of buying gold without the necessary due diligence on whether or not they are qualified to engage in the trade and in what capacity they could or can engage in those trade are hereby cautioned. The Goldbod will want to state once again that we are highly committed to ensuring full compliance with the legislative environment established by Act 1140, and we, as officers and task force of the Goldbod, will continue to monitor compliance with the requirements. We'll continue to work on intelligence and invite the general public to reach our hotlines and our offices to provide us information that may lead to the apprehension of individuals engaged in trades and practices as these men and women we've paraded here today. On this note, we thank the media for attending this session. Thank you. Either Ghanaian or foreigners that have been arrested over the period are currently being prosecuted. So we are currently in court, some happening before the criminal court at the High Court Complex, Accra, where individuals have variously been charged and have been granted various sums of bail conditions that some have met and are currently on bail, and others have not yet met the bail condition and remain in custody. We are committed to prosecuting every case, and we are currently doing so with the help of the Office of the Attorney General and our legal department and the Taskforce. All those cases we've updated you on previously will be prosecuted to their logical conclusions. Any arrests we undertake which involves foreigners or Ghanaians, as part of the bail conditions, particularly for foreigners, we always take custody of their passports, because that is a travel document that may enable them to leave the shores of this country and not face prosecution. So retention of their passport has become a condition or a part of the bail conditions that the court either imposed by us or by the court. So currently all the foreigners you see here today, we have in custody their passports. So we don't anticipate any of them leaving the shores of this country, even if they have been granted bail and they've met the bail condition. Their passports will remain with us. For Ghanaians, the option of whether or not what a bail condition is has been left to the court. And largely, Ghana card is not a travel document, largely. So what it means is that retention of their Ghana cards may not prevent them from more or less evading justice. So there are other bail conditions that have been set, and we've ensured that those bail conditions are met, and they've helped us in making sure that those people report as and when they need to be in court to go through the trial process. So currently we do not have any issue with anyone who has either been granted bail or arrested absconding because their passport or their travel documents have not been taken from them. So that's where we are on issues of travel documents. On the issue of setting up a specialized court, currently we're still engaging the AG and the judiciary on making sure that is done. But as first step, the AG has granted us a fiat as Goldbod to be able to prosecute some of these cases on our own. So what that means is that it gives us opportunity to dedicate resources to the prosecution of these cases. And we have resourced our legal department to be able to undertake that prosecution. So we have prosecutors in our legal department who have been named as part of the prosecutors on the fiat, and they are the ones fast-tracking and leading the prosecution of this case. And as far as some of these arrests are concerned, they've been very integral part of the process of going through the investigation and making sure that all the things we need to be successful at trial is done right from the moment of the arrest through the investigation, interrogation, and then the subsequent filing and prosecution of the cases in court. So we are working on that as a first step. The next stage will be to work on the dedicated court, which we think will also help us in several ways of making sure that we have a court that we can go to anytime we are ready, and the judges also understand the requirement of our law and are very abreast with what needs to be proven, particularly that these are criminal cases and the burden is always proved beyond reasonable doubt. So we think that ultimately may help, but as first step, we've gotten a fiat that we're working with, and that will give us opportunity to be in control of the cases we prosecute as Goldbod and be able to fast track them. Now, relative to the provision of update on cases that or arrests that we make and where we are, yes, we reckon that if you look at the Goldbod at section 42, there is some statutory demand on us to produce reports on a quarterly basis. We will be updating the public through those quarterly reports on our website as to what the status of those cases are. But to a large extent, these are cases we are very much interested in. We have committed a lot of resources to making sure that they are prosecuted to their logical conclusion, and we go to court, and these courts are very public. What we should be doing with the media team is to be inviting the media for some of these court sessions, so that you can have a better appreciation of what is happening and where we are with these cases that we are pursuing. So we will take that up, and our media team will work with the media to be present at some of these court sessions, so that you also get a live update of where we are on these cases. But ultimately, we will ensure that some of these cases, or all these cases, are published in an update form on our website, so the media and anyone interested in these cases can track their progress. Thank you.